Hi, this is the host of Tech Talk with Craig Peterson, heard weekly on Clear Channel Radio with another Tech Searchlight. Welcome back to Tech Talk with Craig Peterson. We're talking about some of the latest innovations on the floor of the Consumer Electronics Show. And right now we're going to talk about security. A company you've heard of before, ADT, is joining us now. You can find them online, of course, at ADT.com. And we're going to talk about ADT security services and the Pulse here, what they're doing. Things have moved forward a long way here with ADT and the types of services they can provide to help you with safety and beyond that, helping with your home and some of the controls that are there or things that you'd like to have there anyways. Don Boerema is our guest. He's a CMO over there. Don, welcome to Tech Talk with Craig Peterson.
Well, thank you very much, Craig.
ADT, you guys have been around a long time. You've got more than 26,000 people working there, 350 locations here in the U.S. and Canada. Your goal has always been safety, and safety today extends and can extend far beyond just having someone show up if a burglar alarm goes off.
Yeah, absolutely. Safety for us is obviously there's all the burglary that you just talked about, but also you have fire, carbon monoxide, and we're fortunate enough that every day we take almost 100,000 calls a day in our 8 monitoring centers we have in North America, really to help save people's lives. So it's actually a great company to work for.
Don, you mentioned some things people are familiar with when it comes to the burglar alarm, maybe the fire sensor. You mentioned carbon monoxide sensors. Now, I have a background as a volunteer EMT, and more than once I went to a home where there was carbon monoxide poisoning. It happens a lot, particularly in the Northeast, where most of my listeners are. But people might not be aware of that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that risk?
Well, in carbon monoxide, obviously, it's odorless, so it's a real challenge for our customers overall to actually identify if there's a real issue. And what people don't realize is some of the sensors that are put in homes that you can buy in a lot of the different areas that actually do the self-monitoring actually will go bad after a period of time. The actual sensors in there, after about a 4 to 5 year window, will actually not work anymore. What we do is, first of all, we make sure they're always working, we replace them. But the most important thing we do is we actually monitor them in our monitoring centers. And immediately when there's a carbon monoxide situation, what we do is contact the local fire departments. And those fire departments will actually come in and they will actually make sure that the home is safe, and they'll work with the family to actually evacuate them from the home and then address the issue they have.
Now, as part of the safety issue, you've got the ADT Pulse here, which is a service that can provide these types of monitoring that we were just talking about. But you've additionally now tied this into some of these smart devices we have with us.
Absolutely. So the nice thing about Pulse is it overlays lifestyle on top of your life safety. So now what you have is your investment you make into your security system can now do all kinds of things. First of all, the nice thing about security is when doors are open, windows are open, there's motion, whatever you have, and then you can link that into now managing your entire premise. So you can actually turn on and off your lights, you can manage your energy, and in addition to up to 20% that our customers are saving on their insurance bills because of putting a security system, now they're saving 10, 15, and even greater percentages on their utility bills now, as well as having a better peace of mind because they know what's going on with their family.
Now, you can include things like the video of different events that are occurring in there. And can you display those, view those remotely?
Absolutely. You can entirely manage the system from any mobile device. It can be an Android device, it can be a BlackBerry device, or it can be even an iPhone if you choose, or any tablets, etc. And you can manage all those different things. And you can actually see video. You can have it live. You can have it pushed to you based on events that you pre-established that can be scheduled. Or if a door opens, you can have a video so you can see who's coming in that door or whatever you want.
Now, you've got Pulse also set up here so that you can do things like turn off a curling iron, turn off the TV or video games at a certain time when it's bedtime for the kids, etc. So you've built a lot of smarts into this, and this is also controllable from these remote devices via apps?
You can do it through remote devices, or you can do it right from your computer, and it's all personalized. So what every individual customer's needs are out there are very different. So it allows us to actually give different options for them to actually use it. So if you've got a babysitter at home, we have some of our customers that put a sensor right on their liquor cabinet. And if the liquor cabinet opens and you're out with your wife or husband, and you can call in and say, why is my liquor cabinet open up with a babysitter? Or
what liquor cabinet?
Or a safe or a gun cabinet or whatever. So there's all kinds of different things you can do that you can turn on and off any device or appliance basically in your premise.
Yeah, and you can do this pretty easily. Do you have a device that you can plug in and then plug the appliance into, or how does this work on a physical basis?
It is actually that easy. It's a little, you unplug the plug, you plug in a little module, you plug it back in, and if you want it, we enroll it for you, so it's very simple from a enrollment standpoint, but over time you'll be able to buy those, and you just go on your computer, you name it to say it's my kitchen appliance. I push a button to link it back in the system, and then I can actually just schedule it. I can get notifications on it, or I can set automations. So we have people that when they open the door, the lights go on, for example. It's that simple.
Now, simple is important here because we're talking about consumers and being able to do some of this stuff themselves, frankly, because time was, if you wanted these features, and this was only a few years ago, you would have to remove the sockets from the walls, you'd have to put in some special X10 or other devices that were in there to allow you to do the controls. There was no naming, there was none of that. So in this case, we're talking about ADT providing something that's really quite easy and definitely do it yourself.
Yeah, it's very easy because it's something that you name them, and you can change the name every time. If all of a sudden it's your son's room and he goes off to college and you want to turn it into your wife's sewing room, you just change the name on it. It's just that simple. Everything is drop-down menus. It's all personalized for you. It's very easy to install. Everything is preloaded in there. And the other nice thing about this solution is there's a lot of solutions out there that are point solutions, like your remote control on your TV. I can control that TV, but I can't use it to control anything else. This is one of the first solutions that fully integrates all the different devices into one place, so you can manage everything and integrate them together.
It's called ADT Pulse. It's designed to allow consumers here to control any number of appliances, controls in the home, energy usage, appliance usage, and I'm looking at a statistic here that's telling me, Don, that consumers can experience 10 to 20% monthly energy savings just by having the ability to view the status of lighting, the appliances, thermostats, and control them remotely. With bills the way they are, money being tight, that's a phenomenal thing.
Yeah, we're really happy that our customers can actually save that, and really the investment they make in the system, which is very affordable and mass market priced, they're getting back in the insurance savings they can get up to 20%, as well as utility savings, which is up to another 20 or even greater. We have customers that have more than that.
Well, with more than 50,000 alarm signals a day, operators 24/7, the largest monitoring system out there, I'd imagine, right
Absolutely.
now. ADT is now providing you with the ability to have that smart house that you've been dreaming of and the ability to control it all. That's going to give you some safety, some peace of mind that you wouldn't be able to get any other way. Allows you to do it locally, remotely. Phenomenal stuff. Find out more at ADT.com. Thanks, Don.
And thank you, Craig, for the time today.
If you have any more questions, of course, you can ask them. They have help available. They have people available to answer the phone, and you can really make a big difference using ADT Pulse. You're listening to Tech Talk with Craig Peterson. We'll be right back in just a minute. Stick around. Thanks for watching another Tech Searchlight, brought to you by Tech Talk with Craig Peterson. Visit us online at craigpeterson.com.